looking raw.
They don't listen to Detroit music, so the battle world gonna be like, what does this nigga talk about? But that's exactly what I want. I want everybody to say it's trash and all of that. That's what I want everybody to do. Because I don't give a fuck. I just want you to listen, nigga. I just be playing around with this shit. Like, hey, I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. I know real problems. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. I know real. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking. Hey, man, I used to do this shit for fun. Till they start giving away checks like we the World Wrestling Federation. How the fuck I just run up a hun? And all I did was walk in the arenas and talk my shit with no hesitation. Don't cry to me, say you get booked for crumbs. In my era, smack call like fly to me if you wanna buzz. What I did, hit that road, a nigga getting crushed. New York was on the sour till they smelled them cookie blunts. Had John on the road with some hoes and 8 bows. He ain't even know. Got flicked in Carolina, he ain't foes, so they let us go. Tote rockin' bridge, y'all think we hoes? Nigga, let us know. Coulda came off the hip, but why kill a nigga when I know the nigga wouldn't kill a nigga? These niggas rap for their life. I'm a beef with a nigga that got yap for his ice. They threw his shit in the trash, he bought a new one that night. Nigga very real metal like a can opener. I landed Jersey cause they got the Zans and the opioids. You think I'm here to fuck with Suge? Yeah, I might call sir. Fuck with the niggas still in the streets, putting that hard work. 1,000,000 views up and still that nigga you call first. 1,000,000 views up, I'm still putting in yard work. Put my niggas in positions better than the yard work. They thinking I ain't got ammunition, but I just ain't hit the red button. Smack ain't said nothing. Caffeine got me up early, nigga, I'm head hunting. Do that shit at Holyoke. Bishop got some meds for me. I just gave Verb the Holy Ghost. Hitman gon' call the feds on me. Take the champion belt to the cemetery, celebrate my dead niggas. Hey, man, I used to do this shit for fun. Till they start giving away checks like we the World Wrestling Federation. How the fuck I just run up a hun? All I did was walk in the arenas and talk my shit with no hesitation. Don't cry to me, say you get booked for crumbs. In my era, smack call like fly to me if you wanna buzz. What I did, hit that road, niggas get in touch. St. Louis wintertime, I think Pops was minked up. Every battle that I had, we had to after party, I'm like drink up. Smack ain't even paid me, I done spent the 10 hut. Don't do battle rap bitches, but Pharaoh had to get fucked. That's the rapper, that's my baby, we in imaginary love. They really tryna pay me to battle imaginary thugs. Told B's I be on tequila, I don't fuck with rum. 40 G's if they want the Geechee, 60 I rematch with luck. Or I can break bread with clean paper, y'all can match them up. I came to niggas' hometowns, so they mad as fuck. Can't nobody put you on, nigga, when your cabbage up. Can't nobody see what you see when you got $10 bucks. The future built for me, let's see where I'm gonna end up. Crack him over the head for a 30 and put a 10 up. I know niggas starving in the hood, they ribs really touch. Your life go for a bargain in the hood, they ain't charge me nothing. Catch a nigga lacking in the field, then it's sorry for him. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. I know real problems. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking. I ain't never had no fucking problems with no motherfucking battle rappers. I know real. Not some shit I couldn't solve with one motherfucking call. Hey, man, I used to do this shit for fun. Till they start giving away checks like we the World Wrestling Federation. How the fuck I just run up a hun? All I did was walk in the arenas and talk my shit with no hesitation. Hey, don't cry to me, say you got booked for crumbs. In my era, smack call like fly to me if you wanna buzz. What I did, hit that road, niggas get in touch. New York still on the sour, I done bought the pink runts.
Yo, 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 yo. Events. A lot of things going on. Just look at these events. Watch this rundown. Look at this shit. I'm out the I'm out the gate with it. Look at this shit. October 14th. Niggas just I don't know. Is that National Battle Rap Day? Like, is that when battle rap was founded on that particular date? Huh? Is this when battle rap was founded on this date or something, niggas? What's going on here, man? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. 8, and I'm missing like 8 other events. What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? Seriously. Seriously, what's going on, man? Shout out to Ro. I see you in here. My man Scales in here. What's the word? So you just early with the shits? Like you early with the shenanigans? Like you wasted no time? You just right to it? Like I feel like Soul inspired the car by RBE called Straight to It. As I'm just betting that. Like that you definitely the founder of Straight to It. You just straight to it, huh? We just on that type of time. But yeah, man, like I don't know what's going on, man. I saw the comments, saw what's going on. Battle rap be battle rapping. Plain and simple. Battle rap always and forever will be battle rapping. It's just every other day or something, man. This shit is crazy. My man, Terrell in the building. Shout out Terrell. Yeah, dog. Like, I don't even know. Well, I know where it came from. I was about to sit up here and lie. So look at me, about to lie. Like, I don't know how this shit started. I know Mike P said Eunice was gonna beat her 9-0 on this card. Said she was gonna lose. What was this? Is this a card? Yeah. No, this ain't it. What's the other one? Was this Civil War? What's the other one, man? It's another one. Not it's like Eunice and all them. But anyway, said she was gonna get 9-0, whatever, and she took offense to that. Bombed on him. Bombed on his wife, the mother of his child. Got at him. And you know how that goes. Like when you say something, you really can't dictate how someone else responds. Like you don't have that control over the response. Because I think he was basically saying like, damn, all I said was you gonna lose a battle and you attacking my family. Yeah, like you from New York. What happens sometimes? A nigga push and shove. Sometimes a nigga just get shot. But you gonna get shot and be like, no, man, you supposed to just push me back. That ain't how it works. That's not how it works. You can't really dictate how somebody else responds. Now, in saying that, apparently this has been a long-standing feud. So I don't know who started it. Mike P says she came at him crazy over a comment he made about Danny Myers. This nigga Nico in here. He said, "Man, y'all better be honest about them cars." Like, what you mean? Be honest about them cars? About which card? All of them? Like, what you? I don't know what he trying to say something without saying it. I don't know. In fact, this is battle drama, not battle rap. And yes, final exams is what she's on. Yeah, because she's on the cards like Fonz and Wusa and somebody else and somebody else. Melly, what up, Melly in here? He said nah. Yeah, he said that, and she commented, got him up, tried to get him up out the paint. But like I said, you can't really dictate. Like I said, I'm from the streets. You want to know something I saw? And I was like, damn, I can't believe that. True story. Shout out to my man Rob, who now resides in Oklahoma. one of my best friends forever. We were young, like teenagers, 16, maybe 17 years old. We're walking down the street. There's a corner store where we go get a slice of pizza. And this was back when we was doing music and shit, right? So we'd take a break from doing music. Like, all right, we recorded like a verse or two. Let's go to the store, get some pizza. Across the street, there's a couple walking past us. We're walking this way. They're walking past us. They cross one gentleman who makes a mistake and bumps the guy's girlfriend. Like, it's a sidewalk, so it's not much space to kind of, if you bump shoulders, you bump shoulders. So the dude turns around and apologizes. Like, yo, my bad, yo. The guy didn't feel like the apology was good enough. Shot him. Dead center, just shot him. He shot him. Me and Rob looked at each other. The dude looked at us. We kept our black asses going to the store. Like, you can't really dictate people's reactions, so you kind of got to be calm and and you got to be mindful of that. So yes, did she have to talk about his baby mom, his wife? No, but you saying now? I know. Like I said, I don't know how long this shit has been going on for, but it's crazy. Now he got screenshots of her apparently having a ghostwriter. I fucking hate that, because you know how you fans are, and I'm a fan too. I'm just a nigga with equipment, but you know how us fans are. People are going to now generalize women's battle rap for that. They already got a stigma that they get ghosted, and that's what is so fucking unfortunate about this. And that's not me saying it's true or not. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's okay to say you don't know. Like, everybody feels like they has to have some type of answer. I gotta know. I gotta say it's either factual or it's not. I don't know, but I just hate that it's out there again. And it's like happening to the person who already admitted to like rehearsing with someone. So it's like, oh my God, like this shit is not going to end this week. But shout out to, oh shit, I got people in the chat. I'm sorry, I didn't see y'all. Let me add y'all right now. Shout out to who's in the comments. Shout out to Gina who just pulled up. But oh, hold on. Before I let them on, let me get my Rum Nitty take. I'm gonna let y'all see Melly in here, M Lane. I just gotta say this real quick, because like I like hearing from y'all and I like being more quiet than talkative. But I'm gonna get these bars out with Rum Nitty. I made a vlog saying that Loader Lux was ducking. And I made that vlog. I still don't think he wants to battle Rum. Like, I don't. And I do think Rum deserves that battle. That's an accolade battle. It'll do a lot for his legacy and where he's cemented. But damn it, Rum, if you don't make it difficult for me. But like, you're hurting my argument with these type of, and this is not an indictment on Foots. Hey, Foots, you are dope. I actually think Foots is the best out of that class. Me personally, I've said I thought he beat Solar. I'm about to call this nigga Solar Panel. Damn it, fucking Goose. This is Goose fault. I don't want to disrespect that man's name. So Flair Soul. I got him beating him twice. I thought he beat him on OSBL. Thought he beat him in the volume. I think he's the more unique talent. He's more refreshing sounding. No disrespect, but I feel like, so Flair kind of got like a copy and paste, like a template. Like he has a template that I've seen before. He's more unique. I think Foots is fire. You've seen him versus Jerry West. That was a really dope battle. So I want Foots. If you're listening, you probably not. Whoever sent this message, this is not an indictment on you. And I hate when the public, the low souls, it'd be them certain niggas that be on Twitter trying to make the fans look dumb. The fans aren't saying that the new acts shouldn't get shots. I'm saying, I'm speaking for everybody, damn it. I'm saying that Rum shouldn't be the one giving a shot at this particular point in Rum's career, because Rum is at a peak. Everybody has a peak. And let's be clear, a peak doesn't mean you can't still be great after your peak, right? Because my favorite rappers all time is Jay-Z. But his peak ain't now. His peak, I can tell you when his peak, 98 to 2003 was peak Jay. Michael Jordan won championships in 96, 97, 98, but his peak performance was from 88 to 93, pre-retirement. I know this shit. I know peak. Rum is just won champion of the year. He's had incredible performances. The A-Ward battle, like he's like, I think he's at his all-time best. Yes, he's had classics way in the past with Av, but he seems more complete than just the punching. There's something else he's doing. Don't waste this peak by giving him Foots. I'm not saying Foot shouldn't get a shot. That's not the point here. Foots couldn't get a shot. You know, Foot should battle Arsenal. You know why? Because Arsenal is a legend, and his legacy is cemented. There's other than maybe Mook, there's no other battle for him. You want to know why we're talking about Rum Nitty? Because guess who else is on that card? Tay Rock is on this card, and ain't nobody said shit about Tay Rock. You know why? Because Tay Rock realistically only got like 2 battles that we care about. He got Lux, which he doesn't seem that eager to battle because of the respect he got there, and then Easy, which is going to be a difficult battle to book. So, you know, and there's some legends like Iron Solomon. Yeah, we'll watch it, but there's mega, but the mega ones are 2. He got 2 left. Rum got 5, really. He hasn't battled Mook yet, hasn't battled Lux yet, hasn't battled Hitman ever, hasn't battled Easy, and hasn't battled Verb. He and you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's probably somebody else I'm missing. So we just want to see him at his best going against those type of names, man. Like, I like Foots, but you think Foots would be like, oh man, y'all giving me Arsenal? Really? Y'all think I'm ass? I'm pretty sure he'll love, like, yo, y'all gave me ours. But it's like, you're gonna give him vets. Give him vets who don't have nothing else. Like, I guess I would call Arsenal a legacy act, like a person who's just gonna come. You know, he already gave shots to Luke, but let's look at Rum's. He done gave shots. This nigga done battled drugs twice. Battled them. Y'all want to know why Rum Nitty so ill? Y'all want to know why Rum Nitty so ill? He battled drugs, and that same night flew to Milwaukee and battled LL Cool J in the 1-rounder. So he gave 2 shots in one night. He also battled Don Marino when Don Marino was ice cold on caffeine shots. Just battled Saflair Soul, then turn around and give Ace Amin a shot. Like, he's so his shot contributions are done. Like, he's done. That's all I'm saying, and I think that's all the people are saying. It's not about y'all. I hate when y'all. I can't believe y'all twisted that. Y'all, damn, how the new battlers gonna ever get good without getting shots? It's not about getting shots. It's about who's giving the shots at the particular moment. Rum shouldn't be a part of giving shots. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm gonna let the great people on who makes this show what it is. Go ahead and make sure. Yeah, I just had to get them bars off. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. M Lang, my guys in here. Was good.
What's going on?
All right, man. Yeah, man. I know y'all was in there for. I just had to get these bars out, man.
Nah, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Well, before we get into that, just want to say shout out to Breezy Will. Dylon had a great battle. I had the privilege of watching that in the building. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a really good performance. I knew what Dylon was going to bring, but I was really impressed with Breezy Will. I think I talked to you after that battle. I was like, yo, y'all need to book him some more because he's nice. But shout out to that battle.
Dope. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, you was, and speaking of, somebody else was in the building. Hey, Melly.
Hello.
You was there.
Hello.
You were there.
Hey, Lang.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, let me just get my bars real quick and then I won't speak. First of all, I'm not, the more I learn about URL, the less I like them, because how can you invest so much into Rum Nitty and then treat him this way with the PGs? I'm trying to understand, if you invested so much into Rum Nitty and you're going back against your own investment and devaluing your own investment and putting him against Foots like this is insane to me. I don't get it. Not that Foots is not good, but I don't get, why did you work so hard to help Rum Nitty get to where he is, to now devalue what he's doing? I'm sure it's a great battle. I'm all for a battle rap, but business-wise, that makes no sense to me. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you're coming against every single thing that you worked on to put him in the status that where he at. So I'm not getting that. But at the end of the day, I kind of like forever in my mind, I'm gonna agree to disagree with URL because I don't get them business wise. I don't get what they're doing, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
And secondly, Mike P needs to stop crying because I'm tired. I don't want to hear that. You are coming against a person that lacks maturity, and you know that from the get-go, and you still choose to come after her, and now you crying because she's coming after you. I don't care about it, sir. You're a grown-ass man. You don't have to mention her. You know how she's going to react. It's nothing new. Why you doing all this? I don't know. Maybe you're trying to fish for a battle. I don't know what's going on. And as for Miss Hustle, I don't care what she does. She's immature to me, and I don't care. I care 0%. Yeah. Those are my bars. That's all I'm going to say. But I agree with you with the Rum Nitty thing. And I'm like, Rum Nitty looks like he's gonna take the Danny Myers.
Oh, I hope not. No, don't say that.
Listen,
Danny's extreme though. Danny's battling Osolo in like 2 weeks. That's a whole nother extreme.
He battling who?
Osolo. He's battling on J400's card with J400's battling Av as a headliner. Danny's battling Osolo. It was supposed to be Holmesy and A Ward. Holmesy's battling Marv because they have to rebook the A Ward and Holmesy battle. But yeah, he's battling Osolo on that card. So I wouldn't go that far. I love Danny, but I wouldn't go that far in terms of comparing Rum Nitty's trajectory to what Danny's doing right now.
Nigga, about to, is this confirmed or is this like?
Yeah, no, it's on the card. You can look it up. That's the card.
All right. When you get time, Lane, can you send me the flyer?
Absolutely.
But I didn't. What?
But in terms of the Rum Nitty situation, right? I'm in the middle, honestly. Like I know, I never really like have strong opinions, but. On one hand, I do think that like it's a testament to like how like the URL brand kind of view like I view Rum Nitty in terms of like the URL scope as the security blanket, right? You know how like Tony Romo used to have Jason Witten, you know how like Brett Favre used to have like Donald Driver or whatever. Just you can rely on them for whatever. I feel like they look at Rum Nitty that way because they know he garners a lot of attention from fans. He has a strong fan base. He's going to bring great material, and he's going to have great footage, right?
It kind of sounds like you're saying what Melly's saying, though.
But right, exactly. Like
you're saying
exactly.
They're making him the Danny gatekeeper type of
right. And I don't care for a person. But my thing is like I feel like if they are going to like have him do that, they have to reward him in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Like, I remember last year. He left URL for a tad bit or whatever. He went battle A Ward on the Riot. They figured something out. Then they end up giving him a plate against Bill Collector in his hometown in the traffic card, right?
Yeah.
They have to do something similar in this regard because this man has battled Saflair, Ace, and now Foots in the same year, giving all of those guys shots.
Yeah,
he has to either get
a resume.
He has to get
in a good way.
Like that's right. Like that's what I'm saying. So like, and then like he has the crazy thing is he has Ilmac. That's a huge battle, but that's not a URL battle.
That's not a URL battle. Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean URL is not granting him that battle. KOTD is. They're the one that's like, hey, Ilmac's coming back. We need Rum Nitty for this battle because that's you know what I'm saying. So I feel like in order for him to make amends for this, they have to reward him in some way, shape, or form. And here's the thing, right? My thing is like I don't think that we have to because you were like it's kind of hard for me to make my case for Rum Nitty to battle Lux when he's battling Foots. I disagree because my thing is it's like Rum Nitty can only wait so long for these battles. Like what? Like my thing is like he went on record saying like, hey, I would love to battle 2 times a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, but these guys are not. And if I just sit around and wait, I'm going to be inactive for the rest of the year.
But I want to interject here. He doesn't have to necessarily wait. He has to move strategically outside of the URL bubble to still garner interest.
Which he kind of is, though. I mean, he's taking Ilmac. I mean, I don't think he's just like taking like it's just like he's just giving what he's. You know what I'm saying?
But once you take Ilmac, that's it. Like you don't need Foots. You say, hey, I'm gonna sit out. I got Ilmac, big battle. He owns Westworld. Him and G Will, him and G Will. G Will will say it on here. On his own, they got bread. Like anybody you seen on a Riot, like all these Riot cards, G Will and them can do that too. So Rum could main event on his own shit. He can main event on the Riot. He can
Mhm.
work outside and build his value up. Like, I don't think it'll be crazy. I don't know if he's under contract, but like, he hasn't battled Easy yet either.
No.
If he had Ilmac, Easy, and another top name at the end of the year on non-URL platforms, I think Lux might look at like, damn, Rum out here making moves. I think it might garner interest. You see him on the card on final exams or whatever that is versus Foots. You're like, nigga, I'm loaded Lux. Like, I'm not battling a nigga who just battled a lower extremity. Are you crazy? I'm not
But
battling.
my thing is, it's like,
Foots, Achilles,
I get
ankle
it,
tendon,
but
calf
at this,
muscle. Like, oh,
I
who
get
else,
it, but
man?
at the same time, it's like, it's not like, and again, the reason why I don't compare
Oh,
it to
shit,
Danny
Gina.
Myers is shout out to Gina,
Yeah,
doing great work. Oh, look at she's pouting. Poor Gina. What's
Hey,
going
y'all.
on?
Hey, but
But,
yeah, man.
but the only thing is that like I don't even still like I don't think he's battling himself out of like a Lux battle because JC took like if we ever let's I don't even want to use Danny because I feel like JC was a little bit closer than Danny was, but
He
like
was.
JC literally like my thing is like JC had like a great battle, a great performance against Rum Nitty on SM, right?
Yep.
That's a different circumstance than what Rum Nitty is doing. Rum Nitty hasn't really got outside of Jazz, maybe Rum Nitty hasn't really gotten that mega battle. And from what I've heard, some of those matchups that were booked prior, because I know Jack Boy and Tay Rock were booked months prior, but it got pushed back. That could be the same case for Foots. He probably wasn't even planning to have Foots this late in the year. That's just how the thing lined up. But I don't know. I don't think he's in a situation where he's battling himself out of a Lux battle. I just think it comes down to whether Lux is going to come outside or not. I don't think it has nothing to do with Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty could literally sit for the rest of the year, and Lux could still say, I'm not battling him. You know, like I don't think that this hurts his case, in my opinion. But I do agree with the fact that, like, if he's going to continue to give shots at the rate that he is, because, like I said, he battled Souffleur, Ace, and now Foots all on the URL platform, he most definitely deserves a mega plate to close out the year, whether it's a volume, whether it's, like, you know, whatever. Like, he needs a mega plate to close out the year.
Shout out to Soul, who always got something smart to say. Look,
All right.
Soul
Here
is
are my
after you,
thoughts,
Gina.
right?
yeah, go Gina.
You know what's so crazy about this whole thing? I actually like the Foots and Rum Nitty battle, right?
I do too.
If this was last year, right? Because now I see when they first announced it, I didn't have no problems with it, right? I was like, oh, that's awesome, because I was one of them people who thought he should have battled Foots instead of Souffleur. So I thought
Me
Foots
too.
was better than Souffleur. I
He
thought
is.
like they would match better, like as a battle, better than Souffleur. But now that everybody's talking about it, you know, he's Cody and whatnot, and Lux is coming out saying what he's saying, I understand. And it made me reevaluate, because I was like, this is true. Nitty is the current reigning Cody. He should be able to get whoever he wants, right? And you're not going to convince me in my heart that Nitty called URL and said, I would like to battle Foots on this app-only event. Because I don't think, are they streaming this on Caffeine?
No.
You just gotta be there. You just gotta be there, right? They're
App
selling
only.
tickets,
Civil War's never been streamed on Caffeine.
right? So they don't even stream this. So it's an app-only event that people, I guess people could pay, because it's 3 days and they charging you for every single day. It's not like a 3-day pass or something. So it's a 3-day event.
Wait,
and
what?
you gotta
40-60. Yeah,
you gotta pay each day.
It's $140.
That's if you want to go each day. Yeah.
I
know. And okay, let me pivot real quick to even talk about that, right? So like you have this really big weekend, right? And you're charging people every single day, which, okay, get your money. But who do you think is going to be in attendance for these events? Like when you think about it, when we talk about throwing a good event, making sure the crowd is good, you're going to end up getting people showing up to your event that were around the corner that don't got nothing else to do. They're not really here for battle rap, but they see URL is having an event like, oh yeah, let's just roll through this real quick. And then we wonder why these events have disengaged audiences. Oh, the crowd is whack. Don't ever go back to this place. Don't ever go. And it's like, but this is what happens when you, anyway, I don't even want to talk about that. Shout out to URL. Y'all are cool. And I'll catch it whenever y'all drop it on the app.
Damn.
But the Jack Boy battle, Is that happening? Oh no, this one is happening. It's the other one that got rescheduled, right? The Tay-Rock battle.
Yeah, the battle. Yeah.
Yeah, which never mind. So yeah, back to Rum Nitty. So I understand whoever was that Melly that said he's turning into like Danny Myers or whatever. Like, and that's no shame to Danny Myers.
No, it's not.
But I wanna ask you guys, do you think Jazz the rapper has been active this last like year and some change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that much.
She's active, right? I think that she's been active, and she won Cody, right? Being active, right? Now, can you name the battles that she's had?
She's battled this year. She's battled RX, Nitty. She's battled Charlie Clips.
Loso on the one rounder, right?
Loso on the one rounder last year. She battled Geechee Gotti. She battled Vixen. She did the 2-on-2 against Funeral. She also did a 2-on-2 against Jade and Steams.
And she 30 Shice Raw.
And Shice Raw to close out the year.
Yep.
So Jazz is active, and you just named the names that she had. So that is how you're able to still be active, win Cody, and she gave a shot. I would say she kind of gave a shot to Shice, but it was in, over there.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a shot for her. Yeah.
But just look at the names. She's not battling anybody and everybody anywhere, anytime. She's still selective while still being active. And that is what I want for Rum Nitty. Respectfully, because they both won Cody, and one of them is moving around a little better, in my opinion. And I love Rum Nitty. I love that he's always out here. It's nice to hear him battle, but he needs to start getting a lot more selective, because now I gotta go around defending him because other people is talking down to him like this.
That's literally what I said when I opened this show. Like, me and her are in lockstep. She just articulated it a lot better than what I said. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, he can still be active, but selective. Just be selective.
Ledge, it's not about you being talented. Well, of course it's about you being talented, but it's about how you carry yourself. That is why Lux has been able to be around for 100 years and only have like 5 battles. and the thing is with that too, people complain about, Lux is overrated, Mook is overrated, they don't really be outside. But then when they do come outside, y'all throw out the red carpet. Y'all are talking about them so much. Imagine if Nitty or DNA, who else has been having like a campaign about like battling Lux? Imagine if they just completely ignored Lux, like, and just been like, yeah, a Lux battle will be fine or whatever. Like, and like not even give him the energy that he's looking for. Like, all of this would not even be happening where the battlers are getting upset. We got Ace Amin talking to Lux like that. That to me, I was like, I gotta mute everybody because
what he say? What he say to Lux?
Listen, I'm not even repeating it, but somebody go find it because that was the last straw. But my thing is like you guys are putting the energy into Lux. Like, imagine if just Lux came out and it was just the fans saying, "Oh my God, Lux is great. He's amazing. He could beat all of y'all," and y'all didn't like play into it, because this is him raising his stock, because now he can show the leagues know anytime Lux pops out, it don't matter if it's 7-year gap. Oh, we know that, people are going to be here for it. He don't got a promo. He's on Twitter doing all this, but we all know in our hearts, he don't got to do none of this. He will literally go ghost and come outside when he wants to rap. But it's like, if y'all really just like ignored him and didn't like put that energy, DNA making videos with clickbait titles. I was like, DNA, when did we come to this? Battle rappers are doing clickbaity vlogs.
His video was an hour and a half. That was kind of crazy. An hour and a half.
Damn, your favorites are bloggers now. It's crazy to me. It's like it's like Twilight Zone-ish. Like or parallel universe. But like, I really feel like I still would like Nitty and Lux to battle. I don't think that it's never gonna happen. It just might be the timing. You know what I mean? Like, he don't gotta battle everybody all at once. It's like, dang, he don't be coming outside. Now you want him to battle everybody. But at the same time, I do understand what he's saying, like, oh, people be dropping their stock. I don't think I don't think Nitty's stock is dropped because he still delivers good performances. So it's
Yeah.
like, even if he's out here every other day, every weekend battling somebody, he be prepared and he says fire stuff. But then it's like, when you look back on the year, am I gonna remember all these random battles that he had? Am I gonna be quoting anything? Like,
He
it's
said,
just
"I am."
well, no, we know Lang is going to, because he's gonna be on the panel and he's gonna talk about 19 of the
Oh
battles
yeah,
that he
yeah.
did.
You got to. You a panel guy.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, but then with like Lux and Mook, you know, you remember all the moments. And this is the thing too. I guess it does depend on the person and what they consider to be GOAT, like the GOAT status or whatever, God tier or whatever, and like what they value as a battle rapper and what they value as a fan. Because some people, they think like, oh, you gotta be prestigious and, you know, selective with who you battle. But then other people think, no, you gotta be outside like we used to do 20 years ago. But I also remember when like people was getting paid 5 cents to battle, or like $0 to battle. So we have to stop pretending like battle rap hasn't evolved and changed, and like the same tactics don't work. You know what I mean? And I don't know, leagues be playing games too, but when a league is silent, you don't really know what they're telling the other people behind the scenes. So you see these battlers fighting and saying somebody is ducking or whatever, but you don't really know, like, are they offering you the same amount? Because at the end of the day, if you only battle one time every 5 years, you know, it got to be worth it to come back out. And you know what I mean? So, and also, we don't know what bills Nitty got to pay. He got kids.
4 of them.
And I don't think he has a job outside of this, right? He don't do nothing else but battle rap. So it's like, you can't tell him somebody like that to be selective when this pays their bills. And I don't really know if he does.
Banging?
Does he do other things?
Melly, what did you just say?
What is that?
I asked, is he still gang banging?
Listen,
Crazy.
I hope that
That's
no active popular battle rapper is still in a gang, respectfully, because the way that the feds are coming out for these people, I hope it's all entertainment. Just let it be in the past. Be on your Jay-Z flow. You talk about what you used to do. I hope no one is actively God, because I can't keep saying free these people if they still being criminals. I want it to be in the past. Change your life, please.
Look, I don't think. Listen, I think Rum.
But what y'all saying in these comments?
I agree, his stock isn't dropped, but I guess, but when
it is to me.
Yeah,
it is to Lux. It is to the people that want to battle him. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
they're using it as an excuse, and this is why I get frustrated, because it is an excuse. Because oh man,
it's his branding. Like, you cannot be just accessible to everybody with the performances that you have put throughout the years. Now you're just putting yourself just accessible, and now you can just, you know, anybody can just shout out and you're gonna take it. And all the work you did before, it doesn't matter. Even if he wins, it's not that. It's now this is his branding. Now he's just accepting whatever.
I get what you're saying.
I understand, but it's just like I
still said he needs to stop battling these Crucible scrubs. Now, Butts is not a scrub.
No,
but I get what you're trying to say.
But my thing is like, even if he's like, bro, like, even if he's selective and does what you guys are saying, they're still not gonna battle him. Like, that's why I'm like,
I think Lux would battle.
Nah, they're not, like, bro, they're not gonna battle.
Are you saying they? Are you just meaning Lux or
some of the battlers? Because there's times where he wasn't like in 2021, he wasn't that active, like in comparison. He had the tournament and whatnot, but he pretty much spaced out his battles after that. And then what happened? He had the Hollow battle, which wasn't supposed to happen that way. He battled Hollow like
it was a bad battle. He lost that battle.
It was debatable.
No, he lost Hollow.
It was debatable.
Hollow battle was debatable?
Yeah, it was debatable.
All right. Who did
I gave Hollow the first round. Huh?
Who did you have winning?
I had Nitty winning, edging it, but it wasn't like Hollow didn't clearly take the. I'm not trying to get, because I can really get meticulous with it. But the point is like, there have been times where he slowed his pace and people still didn't battle him or whatever. And my thing is like, I understand the selective process and how Jazz is still putting herself in position to like have a higher stock, be in a good position to win a Wody again. But look at the contemporaries he's going against now. Look at what Big K is doing this year. Look at what Twerk is doing this year. Look at what Tay-Rock is doing this year. It's like he doesn't have the luxury of sitting out because he's still competitive. And at the end of the day, with him defending his belt, he has to battle somebody. So I get what you're saying in terms of like the selective aspect and maybe picking other battlers here and there. But at the same time, it's like this is a guy that like wants to, one, give shots, pay for it to the culture because he cares about his fans. He also cares about the culture. That's one. And the second thing is like if he just sits around and wait for battles, we could be waiting for, like, we don't want, like, do we really want to wait 5-6 months for
nobody
a
is
battle?
saying sit all the way out. And
I don't think you're getting it.
And nobody's saying.
No, I get it, but I'm saying, like, I don't think that
he doesn't have to sit out. He can still have 5 to 6 battles a year. Like, he could still do that, but he has to be more select. I mean, actually, he doesn't have to do anything. So hey, QIB, he doesn't have to do anything, but I hope he understands that or understands what it looks like to not only the fans, but the people who he wants to battle. Because I remember, I don't know if y'all even mentioned this. Do y'all remember just last year when he was beefing low key with URL and he was upset that he wasn't getting certain names. And that's why he was like, I remember he tweeted this too. Then he tweet like, oh, I'm no longer battling on URL or something. And then, sorry, I live in a school zone and the kids are out. Like, no one goes home. Aren't you tired? Go do homework. Anyway,
I can't even hear anything over there.
Oh, sorry. It was just some kids screaming. But it's like, so you came back and then who did you get? Are you getting those names? This is why I think it's something more personal. Like, I get, trying to do things for the culture, but the culture don't care for real. Like, they care on like a Twitter level, but it's like, if we didn't see Rum except for once every 2 months, they were still going to tune in either way. So you got to think about your personal life. Like, I have bills to pay. I have children to take care of. So I'm going to have to be outside. And that I'm always going to understand. But at the same time, it gives people leeway like Lux to be talking to you like this. Like, you know what I mean?
And like, hold on, let me just, because I got to just Rum and just to the Langs, to everybody. This is his doing. Rum wants to battle these guys. He made that diss track in his car where he freestyling, where he was
you said you wanted them.
So in order to get them, you have to understand the criteria. Hey, you on Champion of the Year panel. Don't when you're on the panel and y'all lay out the ground rules for what y'all look for a person to hit a certain ranking, the battlers have to take into account. They're looking for material, they're looking for strength of schedule. So you have to move accordingly. That shit don't change with Rum Nitty as opposed to who he's trying to battle. He knows
Easy was like top 3 or 4, right? On the Cody pen, he had 4 battles. So the names matter still.
No, I understand that part,
and
but I'm saying
what I'm saying is Rum knows what Lux needs. Needs from him in order to get the battle. So you're gonna call somebody out and go against everything that Lux says to get me to come outside for you. This is what it requires. And if you look at Lux's track record, it's energy, impact, and one of those impact and one of those big time performances. Like, he was never going to come outside until the Mook shit happened. To be honest with you, the Mook, he said it. I mean, a lot of his material in the first 2 rounds was about him saying like, you ain't really beat Mook for real. Like, he felt the way about that, about Verb being in New York getting the 3-0 chant versus a New York legend. He came outside for that. Like, Verb caused a stir. Rum has had great, but like Rum against Ace Amin was the best battle on Summer Madness 13. But even though I got him winning, people gonna say it's a debatable battle. People got him versus.
What if Diddy has a debatable with Foots?
And that's what we're saying.
But my thing is, no, I get it. But my thing is just like what I understand, because I understand how chasing God tiers and stuff. We've seen it happen multiple times. We've seen people battle themselves out of garnering that matchup, right? But my thing is, it's like you talked about impact. Who was the most talked about person for Lux to battle after SM? It was Nitty. When Lux went on his campaign saying like, "Oh, I want to battle Hitman. Oh, I want to battle," who was like, all the fans were saying they wanted Nitty. So he has impact already, regardless of whether he switches his opponents or not. And my thing is like, right, watch this. If he goes and has a classic battle with Ilmac, I don't think that changes how Lux perceives Nitty. And that's an all-time legend. That's one of the best writers you can face. That's one of the greatest battlers of all time. If he goes up there and beat him or have a classic battle with Ilmac, it's still not going to change how Lux feels.
Yeah,
so I feel like go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. I think that's more dependent upon Ilmac's buzz. They're like the same way Verb beat Mook. Like beating Mook meant a lot much, and this is no offense to Ilmac, none whatsoever. I love Ilmac. So, but beating Mook causes more of a stir if you beat him and means something, whereas beating Ilmac has never been that grand nationally for like.
In this case, it would be. Ilmac is taking 3 years off. He's one of the greatest battlers of all. Like, do y'all not?
Ilmac been gone for 3 years?
Yeah, he's been gone for a minute. Yeah.
4 years, actually. 2019, 4 years.
Yeah. But see,
as a solo.
Huh?
Like a solo battle.
He did the Jin situation, but that was a surprise battle, and it was, But like I'm saying, like in terms of like an actual campaign battle, he's been gone for 4 years.
That's a whole different conversation. I don't want to be offended because that's more.
Because didn't he battle
That's
Hollow?
more like a King of the Dot, just
Hollow.
Not being. Yeah, Hollow.
He battled in the Hollow battle as a surprise battle, but I get what you're saying, Ledge. But that's just how I'm telling you how I view it or whatever. Like I'm saying, like even if he goes on to, because like my thing is like in my opinion, he beat Jazz, right? Who is a well established, one of the greatest lady battlers of all time. Then he's going on to face Ilmac after a 3 to 4 year hiatus. Headline the Blackout. If he goes and beats him or have a great battle with him, and the fans are like. The buzz is reignited. I still don't think it changes how Lux will view him.
Probably not, but that's also based on his year so far as well.
I'm saying even if he accomplishes that, that's one of the big.
No, you're not.
But when
we're talking about the whole year. He's not just looking at these last few months, like, oh, okay, you have Foots, but oh, you're getting Ilmac. He's looking at the whole thing, and that's what I think too. Like a lot of battle rappers should really do that in general. Like. You got to look at the optics because battle rapping is no longer just for fun, right? This is your business. This is your brand. Mm-hmm. So you gotta, conduct yourself in a certain way because it's really about money. Like it used to be about, just the culture. I'm doing this for the culture, but it's like a lot of money is involved. And, this is how you're able to, set yourself up for, bigger plates and, for leagues to treat you a certain way, because honestly, I like Foots, and this is the problem. I really like Foots, but it's like, did Lux really call to say, hey, I want to battle Foots? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think,
I have
and
a question.
I
have a question. Do you think Foots career-wise, it makes sense for him to battle Rum Nitty now?
No, this is the same case as when Ledge didn't like when Souffleur was battling Nitty then, so it's not. It's not a good.
I mean, the times have changed. The times have changed. URL has changed, and they're trying to make new superstars. So they're giving these people plates sooner than they should. This is why Souffleur got Danny in his first year. He got Rum Nitty. Like he got he was on Summer Madness his opening year. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like they're trying to change things. And to be honest, like I get giving people plates and, trying to test them sooner than you should. But here's the thing. It jeopardizes having a good battle because don't you think Souffleur versus Danny would have been a better battle in 5 years when Souffleur was a better battler? Like after he was tested, it would have been a more replayable battle. I watched that battle live, and do you think I went back to watch it again when it dropped on the app?
What they're doing is a revolving cycle of
income. It's like they don't let them cook. Like let them earn these people. Don't just like, oh, because I like this person, I'm gonna just put these people in front of them because I want to build them. It's like then we're getting shitty battles. Like,
but this is why they're doing it, Gina. They're doing this is like not a secret. So if y'all be like, oh shit, I didn't realize this. What they're doing is, hey, we're going to give you these big names early because you're going to be cheap. We don't have to pay Foots.
But that's the problem.
You know what they're copying this formula? Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
You know what they're copying this formula off of though, which is he did a different process of trying to get those bigger names. They did Easy like this somewhat, but the difference is Easy was branding himself outside of battle rap. So he was making it more competitive around just not just us battling, but the top tier disc blogging. Like that's what it's missing. It's missing
It's
the branding and the actual competitive nature between going back and forth between building your own promo instead of them throwing them in each other's faces.
well, they
You have
actually
to
did
build a
this before Easy.
relationship,
I think
huh?
this is way before Easy. Their whole ploy is to get the young up and comers for cheap and paint it as we're giving you a plate. So what happens is about time they actually hit a star status, they have no names. The, and then what they asked them to do is, hey, we gave you some looks back then, pay it forward. Actually, when you think about it, Rum is suffering from that now. Because if you look back at his early career, think about it. Rum had battled Tay Rock already. Rum got Surf already. Rum got Hollow already. Rum got Clips already.
But
That
Ron was kind of a little bit established before he came to URL though.
yeah. No,
So
but
it's kind
Yeah.
of
he was kind of established.
he
Wasn't
battled
like,
Arsenal, battled B Magic. He got plenty of names before he made it to URL though.
but none of them made. I'm gonna be honest with you. They didn't
But
really
then you got
crack.
to think
They didn't.
Rum and Geechee first big names was Traffic 3. That was a minute ago. So like that was Av and DNA. So they kind of had already like went like Traffic 3 is a good stepping stone. You're going out to the west into their house. Like it's not no Civil War card, it's not no Born Legacy card. It's an actual card that establishes like a side of a coach. Like there's a build up behind it. It's something to build in, brings fans in a certain way to do so.
I mean, an example I would use is the Mr. Wavy. I would use that one because I feel like he got those guys too early. Like they did the rookies versus vets situation, and they gave him John on SM too early. But I mean, but I agree it applies to Souffleur too because I don't think like he on final exam before even final exams happened, he was put on SM. He was given chess for final exams, and right after that, him and Foots battled on. He was given multiple opportunities. So I
Look at
understand that,
not even the opportunity. Look at the platforms he was on. He's on Summer
right, he was
Madness
on Volume, Summer Madness, right? He was on the outside card headlining against Rum Nitty. So I understand it like they're expediting the process a little bit too crazy.
Didn't he battle Danny too?
Yeah, he battled Danny on Born Legacy 13.
Look, my goodness, his resume is astounding for somebody that people barely know. Like that's like I'm just being honest. Like Melly, I'm just being real. Like his resume is like damn near like top 30 in URL right now. And like I couldn't even I forgot what he looks like. I'm not even being funny. Like when Souffleur Soul popped up
That's
in
so
here, I'll be
rude.
like, look, who is this nigga? This might be Souffleur Soul right here. Souffleur.
That's crazy.
This my dog.
You
This my
light
dog.
skin, real light skin.
No, this
that's
two,
how
what up,
you
two?
feel,
I didn't know. I was trying. I thought as soon as I said Souffleur Soul now, I was like, damn, this might be him. Like I don't know what he looked like. My bad. What's good, bro?
He sent me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you okay? You a different soul.
He sent me.
No, man. But I guess all I'm saying is business moves. It's like, hey, we can get you for cheap now. When you get popping, pay it forward when the next crop of people come, and that's how they keep the budget friendly. It's smart. It's fucked up, but it's smart.
I have a question because if they're doing that, would it not be better for URL to stop doing the crucibles until they actually have a plan for them? Because I'm trying to understand how they have favoritism for certain battlers to go through some things and the others don't have the same opportunity. Like, what's the point of doing the crucibles if you have nobody afterwards to plan a career on? Like, I get the business side and saving money, but what's the point of putting them in that situation and they're going to be forever having battles for $200 and a Subway sandwich? Like, I'm trying to understand why you doing
That's where they got that rumor from.
There you go.
Wow,
because they need people to fill up cards and they don't want to pay them a lot.
But I don't want those ingredients. Like, I don't want those spices on these cards. Like have a plan for their career, because now you're just having crucible every year and then you do nothing with them, and we don't want to see
That's the problem right there. They don't have a plan. Every battler should have a plan, like some sort
Because
Yes,
of.
too many beefs
battlers
with people.
themselves. The battlers need to conduct themselves like a business.
That's what I
Like
was
They
you
about to
don't
need,
say.
have
like they
All right,
don't
managers.
so
have
I'm
their
glad you
own
said that.
brand. You
I'm
see how
glad you said
Geechee was
that,
able to
Genius.
come in here and do this? Like Geechee got so much other stuff going on. Like he conducts himself in a certain way that I really like because he doesn't have to battle, but he
Tucson,
does.
what you? Because I don't know if y'all not familiar with him. He's actually a battle rapper, representing the South. Been on some iBattle cars and other cars. You know, I think I debuted you, man. I think you owe me like some compensation, man. I think I debuted your battle on Caffeine that one time, and you've been,
Yeah,
you know, took off ever since.
you
So
helped me out. Yeah, you helped me out for
yeah,
sure,
I'm
for sure.
bullshit. I'm just talking shit. But yeah, but no, what you about to chime in and say about the process and all that?
I was saying, like, the point that Gina just made, that the battlers themselves need a plan. I think that's pretty much this Rum and Lux situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Rum Nitty took the time to prepare for a battle that Loaded Lux takes the time to prepare for.
It
You know
don't
what
work like. Wait, real quick before you even continue. I talked to Rum personally. I talked to Trez personally. There's certain battlers
Nigga, that
that
ain't true.
don't need that. They don't need that. Like he even said, like Trez and Rum and Twerk, I've heard them all say the same thing. The way that battle rap is moving now, it was like, yo, I don't need no 2 months to prepare for nobody. I write for like I really write for real. So I need 2 weeks max. When I come up with an idea, I stick to it and I just perfect it even more. So that's why they're saying that they taking so many bags and why I feel like their material is being watered down, but they really good at what they do with coming up this consistent material all the time.
I
So
feel like
Okay,
that's what
so
I heard
finish
Rum
your
I
say.
point,
could
too,
write
son.
I could
Let
write
him finish your
fast
point.
myself too, but that don't mean I'm gonna be my best self if I had to.
Exactly.
That's all I was saying, is that if he took the time that Lux is taking to write for the battle, he could fucking kill Lux. Get him all the way the fuck out of here and not even be a debatable thing. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that comes to you. What's your plan for yourself? What is your plan
Mm-hmm.
with this Lux battle? Are you just gonna battle Lux because you want to battle Lux? Or are you gonna battle Lux to get him the fuck out of here?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point.
So if you
That's a good.
taking
And
all
then
these
and then
battles
after you
before
battle
him,
Lux, what you gonna do after that?
that too.
You gonna go back to battling all these like you know what I mean? Like what's the trajectory that you're trying to do? Are you just trying to battle the battle? Which that's cool, you could say that. But then when people start talking to you like
Mhm.
this, don't be mad either
I guess
because
it's a
that
favor
whole
for a favor.
idea of like you could prepare in short notice, like that's cool. But then we see the quality of battles that have been happening lately. We don't be having no classics anymore. Like people is going back to Geechee Gotti just used Verb's third round
Yep.
the other day.
Yep.
We are
Yep.
not doing that with none of these newer battles. Like these battles are cool, they fun, they got moments once in a while. We talk about them for 5 business days, and then it's like, oh, but remember when Lux brought out that casket? Like it's like we don't have them moments anymore. And it's like battle rap, we want events every month. We want events every month, and it's like it's
Hey,
cool, it's fun, but
What up,
What would
T?
y'all say was the
hey,
last
hello,
Hey
classic he
hello.
T.
had?
See what
Real,
up?
real quick, so my breaks be short. Real quick, so Rum got a whole platform of his own.
mm,
It shouldn't take Foot. Let me explain something to you. Baby, Foot couldn't even get a 2-on-2 together with DNA and John John. So where did we think he's gonna be ready in a matter of months for Rum? Like I'm saying, it's as far as battle rap, I said as battle rap. For as battle rappers, you gotta know when it makes sense. Like you gotta even tell yourself, I'm not ready for you. I'm not even there yet. I don't think I have the criteria. I don't think I'm at that moment where I should be battling you. When Verb said he asked Lux at that time back in the day, like, I'm ready. Lux said, we gonna get together, just not right now. He said he respect that because he said he had to think, I ain't ready for Lux. Because I'm not where I need to be to even to say, yeah, I'm getting Rum. Like I'm and it's no not to Foot, but Foot didn't even do good. Me personally, with the 2-on-2 with DNA and John John.
Don't say
How
DNA and
does how
John
does
John like
Souffleur
that. That's kind
Soul
of
do
crazy.
with?
I like
How do
just
y'all
Foots.
feel
saying,
about
I
like,
Souffleur
like Foots
Soul
a lot.
and Rum?
What's that?
How do y'all feel about Souffleur Soul and Rum? How y'all feel about that battle?
Yeah, you missed that. We already talked
Oh,
about that.
it was a good battle, but I think that's not.
But it was
That's,
debatable. Was that not debatable, or was that
yeah, it
just
was
me?
So what's the
debatable.
difference with
I didn't think it was
what's the difference with
debatable.
Foots then?
The
That's
difference
what we
between
said earlier.
If you think it's
The Foots
debatable,
battle was better. I think the Foots battle versus Rum Nitty was gonna be better. But then they put Soul, and I was like, I would
so
prefer Foots, but
so
oh, okay,
it
okay,
so
I
might
got
be
you.
it might be the same. I don't
so
think Foots is gonna die. Like I really feel like Foots is kind of fire. Like
yeah, so
so.
PYB he probably wasn't here in the beginning, and this is what because I feel like man, I really know this shit like the back of my hand. Like this is what's gonna
Facts.
happen. Foots is gonna do well. And all the
Mhm.
people that support Foots, URL staff, and everybody gonna be like, y'all was clowning this battle. Y'all said when that was
Mhm.
never the
That was
argument. That
that's
okay,
not
but
never.
the
one more
argument.
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
One more
Yeah, ain't
argument.
nobody
Because we
saying the
getting
nigga
on
can't rap good.
Mm-hmm.
one
Nobody's
more
saying that.
argument because we're getting on Rum. But I'm not letting Tay Rock and Jack slide. That is trash. I don't know why they're battling. I don't like it. I don't not like it at all. Like what? I'm not letting it slide.
Oh snap, bro!
That don't
I don't
make
like the
sense to
battle. I
me.
don't like the battle,
I don't
but
even know where it came
That
from. Like they
don't
got
He
beef
not
or
that
playing
something.
don't
Like,
at
make
all.
sense to me at all.
bro,
I
That
don't
don't
like the
make
battle,
sense.
but I mean,
No, that don't make shit sense to me at all.
I didn't even know Jack Boy still battle rap. I thought he like
oh
Like,
made a
how
my
did we
god,
change.
go
I thought
from
he.
wow.
Ab? We went from Ab. When I say he been going up, hustle. We went to Ab, and we're going to Jack. Like,
Damn, Don DeMarco,
But my thing
Jay
is, it's
Grammer
like
said
Jack,
either
all
got
we talk.
right.
Wait,
two.
wait,
bro,
time out. We talk about battlers once
bro.
they beat the game, they can do side missions, right? So my thing
Yeah,
is, it's
that's
like,
what Tay Rock is on. But
but he battled Cuban. You know what I'm saying? He gave Cuban a shot. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really
mhm.
had any problems with that. So I'm trying to figure out. Like, it would be different
But
if
Tay
like
Rock and Rum Nitty, like Tay Rock, his career, he's already done. Like he don't need to do nothing else. But Rum Nitty himself said he still wants all of these battles. So Rock
no,
Yeah,
could do all that.
I wasn't trying to add the Romney. That wasn't what I was trying to connect to. I
Oh,
was just saying for
my
Tay
bad.
Rock, he's already beat the. He's to me, he's in the Arsenal bubble for me. Arsenal can
Mm-hmm,
go out and
mm-hmm,
battle whomever because he's already
I
beat the
agree.
game. I feel like Tay Rock
mm-hmm.
I
beat the
agree.
game too. My thing is like because I forget. I think it was Susum that said like, so what does Rum do after he battles Lux? In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
he beats Lux. He beat the game. In my opinion, I know you could say like
But he got a bunch
he
of people he still
no, he
won.
does, but I'm saying like of the cream of the crop. It's like when you beat a Mook or a Lux for the most part, you kind of in some way, shape, or form beat the game. Then you already going to force other people's hand to come outside regardless of what you do next.
I
If you
think
beat a
both.
I feel
Lux,
like you beat a section of the game. You beat a section
no, but
of
that's
the
what I'm
game.
saying because like you beat like the same way I felt like when if Av beat a Tay Rock, that forces the hand of a Hollow of a Calico to
Mm-hmm.
eventually come out because you know what
But
I'm
y'all
saying. Like
said
that's
Lux
the
is
same
not that
thing.
fire, so it shouldn't.
I never said Lux was not
No,
that
look
fire.
at she being
It's the
petty. That was
it's
some
the
I,
it's
petty
I
It
ass.
the
I
went
heard I
it
heard
went
y'all said
live
Lux ain't
now,
like a big
but
deal.
no.
No,
Oh,
that's
But
not
I
what I
get what y'all
said.
saying, like Tay Rock at that point. But my thing is, the difference is Arsenal just doing it just to do it. He don't care about stats and see all. He just battling. Versus Tay
Mm-hmm.
Rock gets offended when someone try to play on his brand and his name.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you went from Ab and then you going to Jet. Like
can I
Maybe
just
no,
he's
say?
doing a
I think
but
favor. I think
another
he's
thing,
doing a
but real
maybe
quick,
he's doing a favor.
right, maybe so, but real quick, like Les said. You got a platform. You got a whole damn battle league. If that don't work, you can do some other shit in your own league and make some shake. If you don't want to do foots, get you know what I'm saying. Get somebody else that will work. Like you got your own platform. What do you need URL? Like
I,
it's like we got to get back to crawling in URL. Boy, you got your own battle league. Go do something
You
else.
can't, but you can't say that with Rock because Rock is like
No, we
one.
know
Rock
what
is
Rock did. Rock knew he had a battle with I battle, and then he
Mm-hmm.
had Smack turn around and tell you y'all got a battle on the same day, and then you like, well, we met. I was
Well,
over
no, he cleared it
booking.
up. He cleared it up on Twitter and said that the battle for Jack was booked months in advance, but it kept getting pushed forward and pushed forward. So it wasn't like a situation where like he had the I battle booked first and then he chose the Jack battle. It was like him and Jack were booked like months before, and it just so happened to get pushed forward.
Look, I
But I get
think
what you're
both.
so.
saying
What?
though in terms of like,
What?
I
but
think
that's
both of y'all are right. I think T is right. I think, but I do think Tay Rock, he just don't got many battles to get to. He got, like I said, he got Lux, which he's saying that's his homie, so he don't
Yeah,
feel
he
comfortable
said that
battling
won't
him.
happen
And
probably.
then
Yeah.
he got Easy, which won't probably happen soon. So he really just gotta give shots. But I do agree with T. Why Jack Boy? I think that's more of the thing. It's like, like
Everybody's saying what Jack Boy in
no, I'm
particular.
not
Jackboy,
trying to clown it.
right?
It's just like there's some other like like I don't know like where the hell where
Jackboy gotta get his shit together. This one of
I
those
didn't
like
know
you
he still
gotta get
battle rap.
yourself
I
back
did
up
not
there.
know he was still a battle rapper.
No,
I'm
like
just
it's one
saying,
of those
man.
like you have to get yourself back up there. Like you just went downhill and then you're get Tay Rock is still up here. He's not like, oh, I'm just Arsenal and y'all call me, hit me up. No, that y'all be needing Tay Rock every
Like
time.
why we couldn't get Tay Rock and Jerry West on this card?
Listen, Jerry West
Too
is
big
up
of a battle.
It's
here.
too
Too big of a
expensive.
battle. Too big
It's
of a
too
battle.
expensive.
Too big of a battle.
Rock
But
won
you
Jerry
got
West on Homecoming. He won Jerry West on Homecoming.
I I don't think that's a homecoming battle either because
No,
that's
I don't
not a
think that's
homecoming battle.
homecoming.
homecoming is a
But
pretty.
Homecoming
Jerry,
See,
got
but
now
all
wait,
the
wait,
Jerry
heavy
wait,
West
wait,
is
hitters.
wait. We
worth it.
can't do that. We can't do that. We
Nah.
can't talk about Foots being on the card and Jerry West just puts on an amazing show against DNA and he can't get on the Homecoming. We can't do that.
No. What I'm saying is I don't think homecoming is
It's not not homecoming.
like
But go
Nah.
That
Homecoming is
that
heavy hitters only.
I
I
think
think that's a good bottom of the card battle. Tay Rock
No, we
after
don't care what
that
you
put
think, P.
I don't
Levy.
I don't think Tay Rock should be.
Tay Rock is fucking insane. Tay Rock.
That was crazy. I don't think Tay Rock should be
Shut
on the
your
bottom of
Terry.
a. Oh, I don't think Tay Rock should be ultimate on the
Right.
card. I
Terry
don't think.
at
Not
the
for look,
bottom.
not for homecoming.
I
Not for
think that
homecoming.
Mm-mm.
shows the I think
Homecoming
that
is
shows the
New
value
York
of a
and New
card.
Jersey
You got
You
only.
Jerry
can.
West that beat DNA, and you don't think to say, well, let me put him with Tay Rock. You went and go look for Jack Boy and said, what you doing, man? Get yourself together.
And where the
He
hell Trev?
killing me with
What?
this Jack Boy shit.
And
Cause Jack, I remember
Where's Chef
Jack Boy
Trez at?
tweeting that he's changing his
Get
brand.
yourself
Then he
together.
get like a deal or something. I didn't know he was still battle rap. I remember his last battle, he didn't have no bars for it. He kept laughing. So I didn't know if he was still trying to rap like in battles.
Listen, all I know is I want to see the best for Rum. I want to see him. I don't mind him giving shots, but I just think he's at peak performance right now where he needs to take a break from giving shots and go get his because you never know when your run is up where they look at you and be like, you kind of had your moment, but we off that now. And that's what leagues do. Sometimes the league can look at you and be like, we gave you a run, we just off that. And you gotta capitalize on that while you can because everybody time can run up, can
you
run
feel
out.
like they
Nobody's
felt. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. I was just saying nobody's prime is exempt from being like over with fast. That's it.
You feel like URL felt like they gave him a run already.
No, I think that they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. They're trying to. This is what I honestly think because I like, despite this conversation, URL is URL, bro. But I want to say they're trying to establish a second layer
See, where's the
of
lion?
top tiers, and I always reiterated who they're looking at. Jerry West is one. Fonz is in the conversation. Swamp,
Real sick.
real sick, and there's like a cutoff. There's a drop off. They wiped away the middle tiers. They wiped away Mike P out of there. The nuns goodbye. Like they're
Lou
focusing.
Castro.
He's like
Oh
on the
my
fringe.
God, Luke Castro.
Look, she forgot about him.
Luke Castro is still. I
What's
wouldn't
he
even say they
up
wiped him
to?
away. They're still trying to find a way to put him in good positions. You see Swamp pushing for the Luke Castro battle, so I wouldn't even say
Yeah,
he's in a bad
they're
position.
trying to revitalize him because he's a good like character
Yeah,
more
right.
so than like an actual battler. Like he's a brand, like he brands himself well. But outside of that, they done skipped the process. They skipped the mid tiers and they're going straight
Mm.
to the Crucible guys. You guys got to be next up.
Ryder, what happened to Ryder? Oh, Ryder's
But
on this
here's the
card though.
thing. Here's the thing. Do you think that URL, because they have so much beef, they have so much beef with battlers that are mid that they don't have enough battlers to have against the Crucible? Like if they didn't have like Mike P, like if beef with Mike P, like they could be battling Mike P or anybody else that used to deal with URL. But they have so much beef that they can't. All they have left in their roster is Crucibles and top tier,
Yeah.
and
I
then the
mean,
rest of mid left.
they technically have a lot of mid tiers under contract. They're just not utilizing them. And that's what
That's worse.
starts to be, and that's what starts to be
That's
to a
what's
degree because a lot of like you look at like some of like the low souls, the Mike P. We just mentioned Mike P. Look at a couple people, none and whatnot that are like mid tier or whatever. But here's the thing, I do think that like they tried to
Mac
weed out.
Myron.
Well, he just got signed, but yeah, but like if you want to throw him in there too, but my thing is like I think
Oh, he in there. He in there.
they do a weed out process where like as soon as like you get what you asked for and you mess up, then they feel like they can just throw you in the back of the line. It's like okay,
That's
none.
horrible.
He got his push or whatever. In my opinion, I thought he capitalized on some of them, but not most of them. And he got kind of pushed back in the line. You look at the same thing with Loso. I feel like Loso kind of got his push. I was arguing that he was top tier. Now I'm kind of like readjusting that theory a
Yeah.
little bit. But I feel like he got his
Mm.
shot against Twerk on the comeback, and they kind of was like, that was your chance, and now we're going to not necessarily put you in the back of the line, but push you in the middle. And
No,
then the
you're
same
right.
thing,
Back of the line. You're right.
right? And
They're
I can see
quick.
that.
They're quick.
And the same thing with Jerry West. Jerry West was the one of the few that actually like was able to make it back to where he was supposed to be. Like Jerry West was given
Mm.
Arsenal, he was given John, he was given Chilla, Rum Nitty, and all those guys. He the only one he won was Danny. They were gonna push him at the back of the line, and they did. And then he found a way to climb back up. So I do think there's a situation where like the mid tiers, they try to give you a shot, and if you like pass it, then they like push you up. But like if you mess up, they push you in the back of the line. In some cases, it's better to be a top tier or a beginner because you're not lost in the mix.
Real quick,
Yep.
some of the people, like you mentioned, two instances where somebody got like a redemption run. Chess and Jerry West. Chess had a
Yeah,
terrible year, and then it took Geechee to say, "Hey, I
I'll
want to
battle him.
battle. I'll battle Chess to get him
Right.
back right." And then that was the year he had his best year ever. He was 2-on-2 with Tay Rock, the Shell Cases,
Danny
battling Bad
Myers,
News, Danny.
Arsenal. Yeah.
All that that year was incredible, but that was because of Geechee fucking Gotti, and he don't get enough credit
The
for that.
Yeah.
motherfucking West Coast GOAT right now. For everybody that don't
He
know.
really revitalized, and that's like really taking care of another person. I really respect that. Also with the Jerry West situation, I think we got to give DNA a lot of credit for that too.
Yeah.
He campaigned. He had that
Yeah.
brother on Breakfast with the Champ all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He campaigned for that battle to happen. Lost, clearly admitted he lost, and now Jerry West is back. So I don't even know if I'm giving more credit to the battlers. Like, yo, come on, dog, you
Then
better than
actual
this.
lead.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the actual league.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're
But that's what happens when the battlers know their worth and they put their foot down. Like, hey,
Yep.
I want to battle this person, and not
hey,
just accepting.
hey,
Hello?
newsflash, everybody, the URL is moving like the WWE. I keep telling
Everyone
y'all
keeps
this.
saying that. I don't know wrestling.
Yes, no, they are giving you one
1
chance.
second.
They're giving you one chance to capitalize on one little break or a plate. And if you don't chart, they're like, bye, nigga. Who's next? They out
Oh,
of here.
snap.
And
That's
they giving
real.
out Diddy contracts. They giving out Diddy contracts.
Bro,
Ooh-wee.
Mike P talking about something. I don't understand. I had battle of the night. Listen, bro, they gave you a chance. You didn't seize the opportunity. There was some battle, and this is something he won't tell you. There was battles that was offered that he turned down. I know that. I won't just maybe TTP uncut, but he turned them down.
Ooh-wee.
He turned them down, and they
Mm.
said, okay, gave him Geechee. Geechee burned him. Banned
That's what I was gonna say.
and it was murder she wrote. He was on a climb back. They lined him up and gave him T-Top at T-Top's place in North Carolina as a main event. Had Anderson Burris jump out, got him out of there. Like, just read the tea leaves. They give you a shot. You fuck up.
Read the tea leaves is insane.
You are
That's crazy.
gone. You're gone. I'm like looking like, is anybody else paying
Yeah,
attention?
lads. Talk, lads.
Like, is anybody else paying attention
Damn.
to this? Like, they are not playing with you guys no more. Like, that whole, oh man, he choked, but you can come right back. They only doing that for niggas that are like of a certain status. Twerk can choke twice, 3 times, but this nigga is a draw. So they're going to give him a chance.
Right.
You other niggas, you choke, you pull a Heimlich, you are on the bench forever.
Talk, lads.
You are
Talk,
on the
lads.
bench forever. We not gonna see you on no ascensions, no band legacies, born legacies, first supremacy. We ain't gonna see you on none of that shit.
The made up cards for me.
I'm tired of y'all niggas acting like y'all don't see what's going on, bro. This shit is the WWE. You know what the WWE does? Vince McMahon once said, hey, listen, yeah, I like the workers who gets the job done and things like that, but I'm looking for the star. I'm looking for a superstar. He like niggas that look like superheroes, Hulk Hogan, big brolic niggas. He never gave a fuck. He never
It takes phenomenons. It takes phenomenons for somebody like a Daniel Bryan to get an opportunity.
Yeah, he's a what is an asterisk on the rule. He's not the exception. Same thing with URL. People forget. I'll never forget. The Crucible was designed. P said it on Champion when Champion was frequently on YouTube. His first introduction to Crucible, he said, hey, when y'all do the Crucible, I don't care if y'all win or lose. That's not how we're judging this. We're judging this on if you got star power. We're also watching you. They follow, they have people follow you in the venue just to see how you interact with the others. Like, are you the main attraction when you walk into the room? Like, are people stopping to stare and be like, who is this? How do you look? Your appearance. You want to know somebody who got exiled from the Crucible the first year? Fate. Yeah, Fate, who from the West, who's incredible, one of the best punchers. Look at his resume now. He done battled like
Mad
Flex, all these legends, right? You know why he got kicked out of the Crucible? Because of his appearance, and he didn't look the part. Not because of his bars. It wasn't because if he won. CJA.
You know, a funny thing that you say that. There was this conversation like this time last year from URL talking about star power, who has star power. So that's interesting.
CJA, I'll share this. I ain't gonna say this one cut. Fuck it. We here. CJA was on the Crucible. He's from iBattle. He's a white boy from New England. He went on the Crucible. I think JB from Black Market Media was shooting it. I'm sitting here watching it. People are like, yo, CJA is going crazy. He didn't make the Crucible and people were bugged out. It was all on my Facebook. I'm like, wait, he didn't get advanced? I sit in Discord. I'm talking. I think Nex was there. I think Nex said he and Chef Trez was the judge. Nunu comes to them and into the table and says, no, he was good, but like, can y'all see him on the Summer Madness stage? Like, can he?
The same thing happened when because if you remember, KD did the Crucible. And if you remember Loso and A-War versus KD MVP, KD was like, A-War, you was a part of the Crucible. Why didn't you what's up? Like, why you ain't allow me to advance or whatever? So there's plenty of talented people that don't get the shot just because. But the crazy thing is, though, the funny thing about that, because I remember Melly mentioned something about PG, even though that's a different process. But this is no different than like some of the PG battles getting vaulted when a good battler does bad or whatever. Like, remember all those stories about Av had a couple of PGs that were vaulted, Geechee had a couple of PGs vaulted. You know what I'm saying? But then the other battlers that did good, they just fall in the mix. It's kind of the same scenario, except that, you know, some of us actually get a chance to see, you know, who did what in the Crucible and have an actual active discussion about why they didn't make it. Back then, if you ain't pass the PGs, you was doing 100 PGs until you finally made it through or whatever. So I don't know, but that's kind of crazy.
No, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's not bad, but their qualifications are different than other leagues. Like, leagues are just looking for good, talented people who got potential. They've changed their process. URL is looking for superstars because. I mean, there's no secret. They're trying to mainstream this shit out. The Netflix deals. They want to do something larger than life. That's why they stay behind New Jersey Twerk, because he's a character. Like he looks like a nigga that tall with a hoodie on, with this voice, with this like all these that's wrestling shit, catchphrases, signature moves, interests, like the interests, like interests is when you come into the on the stage and they playing your music. All of that is a totally out of the playbook of wrestling.
Yeah.
Even down to the narrations of their trailers.
Yeah.
Who you think inspired those trailers? Now coming to all that shit that Beasley be saying. That's wrestling trailers. Like they're trying to be WWE. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like,
but it also goes back to what we were talking about earlier about branding. Like you have to brand yourself. A lot of people outside of battle rap know who Twerk is too. Like, so it's the star power. It's also what you do outside of battles, even if it still goes back to battle rap. Like you gotta, you know, market yourself. Are you marketable? Do you dress nice? Do you, I mean, I was gonna say, do you talk well, but that doesn't really matter because a lot of y'all are illiterate. But y'all can rap really good. But you know, are you funny? Like, do you have a personality? Are you present on social media? And I do remember even Nitty mentioned that too. Like people always talk to him like he's not really active on social media, as toxic as social media is. But it's like you have to like have your presence known. You see, even Lux is tweeting like, whoa.
Yeah, he's tweeting a lot,
but yeah, like especially if you're trying to, you know, really create that longevity for yourself, right? Because battle rap cannot be endgame, respectfully. Like maybe it is for some people, but I just don't see it just you wanting to battle rap as being your end game. Like you have to have some shit situated. Like
when you say longevity, you're talking about outside of battle rap.
Yeah.
Not like your battle rap career. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a lot of things that they need to think about. Emphasis on they, because I don't care for real. Like I have a life when I log off, but you know.
Sure. Let's keep it real.
I had to put.
Yeah, that was crazy. I haven't let that go. But that's really all I really had to say, man. I just wanted, but like, what do we think about all these cards though? Like,
what is the obsession with October 14th? What's going on? Is there something happening in the
events? I know 4 different leagues.
Why? Why did URL move?
URL, iBattle, Bullpen, and there's another one.
There's another one.
There's another one on that day.
But this typically happens every year in terms of like people have like a week blocked off or like a weekend blocked off, and just so happens that all of them are booked on the same week.
This is insane.
Coffee and Shuni is like my favorite battle on that card.
I do like that match. I definitely like that matchup.
I like Coffee and Shuni. I like Loso and Kid Chaos.
I don't like
Kid Chaos. Welcome.
I didn't know he still battle rap. I didn't know he. I thought he took a break.
He battled C3 on Summer Impact weekend.
I thought he took a mental health break or something.
Summer Impact had a weekend?
Yeah, they had that was the same weekend as Casino and B Magic, Trufo and Ace Amin. Yeah, they had like one-offs. They had like Prep, I think it was Prep and Snake Eyes as well too.
I'm sorry, you're saying Summer Impact. I'm thinking about Summer Madness or something like Summer Madness.
Gnome Impact. I'm sorry, Gnome Impact.
Gnome Impact. That wasn't outside. That wasn't outside.
They were in like a warehouse or whatever. That was the same place where they did the face-offs for Gnome Impact. But I mean, like nonetheless, Kid Chaos has been off the grid a little bit, so it's dope to see him go against some really good competition. And I'm assuming that
is this Loso's first battle on the URL this year?
No, he battled T-Top.
That was this year.
It dropped on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was last year.
Nope, it was the top of the year. That was Suge and Slade. That was Clips in Danny Myers rematch. That was also
that was this year.
That was Swamp and Stumbles. That was the Atlanta card. Yeah,
a live streamed event.
No,
I think that was
it was Redemption 2.
There we go.
Redemption
2. It was URL.
I don't remember watching these battles live. That's all.
Yeah, Loso and T-Top was one of the 4 or 3 battles. I forgot how many they dropped on YouTube.
Yeah, they dropped it like recently when they did Summer Madness.
It's doing solid numbers too. Yeah, Redemption 2. Yeah, it's doing solid numbers too. But yeah, Loso's been active this year. But he's also a level 2 just because he's not really like had to take a break and come on, sold that. That's too much.
But that's a fact.
But nah, I think I like the battle just for the sake they're kind of both not necessarily in the same place, but they're both kind of in limbo in terms of like their trajectory, right? Because honestly, it's not really Kid Chaos's fault because Kid Chaos and DNA was supposed to battle, and then DNA said something happened on the business side, and he backed out of the battle. So technically, Kid Chaos is not at fault for like his situation being
Hey
fumbled off
Lang,
to.
do you find it odd that like after the year he started out to have, and you got all these a full weekend on URL and there's no Chef Trez? What's going on?
No, Chef Trez is battling on the bullpen event on the same time.
Oh yeah,
Charlie Clips
he's
and
back.
Chef
Oh
Trez.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's why I
still,
was
like,
confused. That's why I didn't. I was like, what do you mean?
okay, my fault.
Is Chef on contract? He's not on contract, is he?
Yeah, he is. He
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He's
He
contracted.
is, huh?
Him Saint, I think it was him Saint and Mag signed a two-year.
Mac
Him Saint
Myron,
Mac
I think.
O-Red signed like a
Oh,
2-year
Red, yeah.
contract.
And
Those are like the four I
Bill
remember.
Collector.
And Bill
And
Collector.
Bill Collector, yeah.
Bill Collector re-signed, I want to say,
What I do?
after the Nitty battle, I think. I think it was either after or a little bit
It
before.
was right before.
Right before the Nitty battle. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm like, damn. Like I thought Chef Trez was like having a great year. I would like.
He
to
is
see
having
him.
a great year. He's having an amazing year. This is his best year since like 2019, in my opinion.
Check out him versus Shoddy P on Bar Wars. That
was a great battle too. I was
That's
there.
what started it off.
There we go. Yep. We trendsetters. Like follow the don't follow the whatever's it called, the imitators or whatever that. Follow the innovators.
Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. I think it's getting oversaturated. I think I'm so old school. I miss when you so excited to see battles coming out the blue. It's just like every day is a battle. And then I think that's what the problem with having classics is, because once you battling one, you gotta battle somebody in 2 weeks. It's not enough time to create a classic, because you put your all, but you're not putting your all. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna do enough to not lose, and because I gotta battle somebody else in the next week, and I gotta battle somebody in the next 2 weeks, instead of having proper time to like create a magic, create a classic. It's like every fucking day we got a battle, and it's like we trying to keep up with all. Everybody not getting watched unless it's somebody talking about it, unless it's a big beef or big deal. But other than that, if it's 100 in there, you only 20 gonna probably get watched, maybe 15.
No,
unless you die.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's why, like,
much, but
I think that's why, like,
change and everything else. But
it's a lot going. It's a lot of battle rap going on.
I think that's why 2021 was amazing, was because there was a lot of battle rap going on, but like everything was kind of hidden. Like, think about 2021. Like, we had Super Fight 2, that was crazy. We had the KOTD season. We had RBE having their max out events. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with T's point, though. I do think there's a oversaturation process. But one thing I can appreciate in this climate of battle rap is that I do think that we have a lot more diversity in terms of the type of content we get. I appreciate the fact that like there's like now we have sub genres of battle rap, if that makes sense. We have iBattle, we have RB, we have URL, KOTD. Back then it was only like a couple of major leagues doing that at a high level, UW, KOTD, URL. But now I feel like it has become wrestling in a degree, because now I feel like you have like so many different like umbrellas of battle rap that you can kind of tap into. So that's the one thing I do appreciate, but I do think like in terms of like the reason why we don't get that many classics now is because you're right. URL used to do 4 events a year. KOTD used to do 5 or 6. RBE did like 1 or 2. Now they're ramping up the process. But I think it's, again, when you try to make something mainstream, that's just going to be the nature of the beast. Like that's just going to be like the situation. And on top of that, how do you keep the people that's on your staff fed? You have to have a multitude of events.
I'm gonna say something. I think they battle rap as a whole is working in reverse, and what I mean is this is gonna sound crazy, not crazy, but just hopefully just make battle rap needs to focus less on leagues being exclusive, like with their content, and need to be more exclusive with the selection of talent on their leagues. Like less is more to me. So when you have like a circle, let's say if URL and nobody's exempt, RBE, you in this too, King of the Dot, you in this too. If y'all reduce your roster and say, hey, we're only going to be working with 25 to 30 or wherever is the threshold for each league, and space it out and not worry so much about exclusivity and apps and subscriptions and things like that, I think battle rap would be in a much healthier state. And that way, all those guys that you guys were like, there's some, I don't even, Stewie Newton. I know it's like, why are you bringing this nigga up? Stewie
He's
Newton.
good.
He's good. He's really good from the
Yeah.
West.
Yeah.
Do y'all know this nigga was under URL contract all the way up until maybe like 2020? But like he just really got out of his contract, and he definitely don't be getting booked over there.
Nah, I can only name like 3 battles I remember him, and he battled Ryder in like 2019, battled Danny Myers, and then like he had
had an app battle with like another way. I think it was Grizz, him and Young Grizz.
Yeah,
on the
Young
app.
Grizz. Yeah,
That
so
was
he
his
didn't really had that
last
many
appearance.
battles. Yeah,
Dog, he told us this on Nico's show. Shout out to Nico, Voice of the West, in
shout out to
Discord.
Nico.
This is like I can say it now because it's old as fuck. But he was like, bro, I'm still under contract, and they ain't gave me no plate in like a year and a half. I'm like, so what do you do? He's like, just stay on the West, battle locally until they give me a call. That's bogus. So I'm like, why are you
That's insane?
You're just wasting. Like, and Stewie is really good. Like, I would like to see him.
That's so sad, actually.
It's
in multiple
so
years
sad.
though, because if you remember, he to a degree, like, because I'm guessing he signed it for multiple years and he got out of it in 2020. So that means he probably signed around like 2016, 2017 when he battled Geechee or whatever. He probably thinking that after the Geechee battle, more matches are gonna start flowing in, not knowing that they probably use him as a stepping stool for Geechee, which that's kind of how they do it with so many people that they sign.
Yeah,
so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so you just stuck in purgatory. You just like,
the
fuck. Hello, traffic. Like, and what's made it fuck it up is like they was when COVID happened, all of their battles happened on the West. You got an artist that's signed to you over there, and he's not even on undercards, opening cards, the weekend Friday card. So it's just like, bro, let's reduce like the number of battlers you guys trying to acquire and do less events where it's more action packed, 6-7 battles full of just the elites, and let these other guys who, yes, I'm sure they would love to be on URL. I'm sure they would love to be on RBE, but let them hit the grassroots circuit. Let them, because I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not saying this because I'm with Barber, but the grassroots scene is much more professional now than it's ever been. Like from the camera work to the lighting to the footage to like just how leagues run. Like there's a lot of grassroots leagues that I watch. Like I watched The Culture from Texas. I watched Houston Barcode. I watched
Body Bag with Danny Myers and Mr. Biscuit was a dope battle. You know,
man. Like there's a lot of dope ass shots fired in the West. Like me, shit. I think Gina Melly, they was all in here on Caffeine. We watched B Magic versus Danny. That was on Shots Fired.
Yeah. And it was fire.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, like in like those type of leagues can book those quality matchups now. So let I don't know, man. Just free my dogs, man.
There's a lot of people on the roster, and they keep reusing the same 25 people, and it's sad. But at the same time, like they also have to find a way to. What? They have to find a way. I know. Soul needs to be put on pause. Like something's wrong.
I'm gonna report his page soon.
Yeah, he needs a timeout.
Yeah,
but you also gotta find a way to develop these newer guys to make them into a draw, right? Because it's like, I get you gotta give them a chance, and you gotta use your roster, but then you gotta make them into a point where people actually want to buy tickets to go see them. Because if you're spending all this money to get a venue, pay these people, like you gotta make sure you're gonna get your money's worth by people buying the tickets. And a lot of the times these newer people, I might buy a pay-per-view, respectfully. Like it's like, so it's like a weird, you got to find like a balance, right? So I guess they get away with that by putting them with, you know, bigger names and giving shots, quote unquote.
Real quick, I got a question. Shout out to Stevie Gambino, always
Mhm.
one of the great followers on you to follow on Twitter for battle rap stuff. But
Oh, this I am exhausted.
Yeah.
yeah. That's my sister. Yeah, that's my sister, man. I fuck with her heavy, man.
Oh, I love Stevie.
But my question to you guys is: so we talked about all these cars on the 14th. Let's see it again. We got Civil War. That's in VA. We got iBattle. Where's that? In New York, Staten Island. And then we got Bullpen. Where are they at? They in GA.
ATL, shouty.
Yeah, man. So I gotta ask you guys: are any of you going to any of these events?
I am. I'm going to Bullpen.
I was going to go, but
so
which one you going to, Emily?
I said I was going to go. I was going to go to the Bullpen event too. I like because October is a rough month for me, but I was going to go to an event, but I was like, maybe I'll wait till like, because I actually like the Bullpen event. Honestly, I think John and 40 is a battle I didn't know I needed until I thought about it. And I was like, And then Charlie Clips and Chef Trez. That's what I've been asking for Chef Trez.
Yes,
and then I also like Clone and JC.
That battle.
And I also like Clone and JC. Clone just had in my opinion, he had a really great battle with Chef Trez, and he's been cooking all year to me. The only battle I felt like he wasn't that great in was Next, but even still, Next has been good this year.
And
so
I don't think that.
But that event wasn't that good.
Yeah, that wasn't
right. Exactly. So Clone has been doing his thing this year. JC is known to like have good battles with up and comers and stuff like that too. So I was really looking forward to winning that card, but I'm gonna have to hold out until like next month or something because I need.
And it's gonna be like in a small room because it's in where they do so it's the same place they did Max Out and where they do Bags and Bodies, but it's like different studios in there, so I don't know which one, but they're both like kind of small rooms, so I think that's kind of fire.
Yeah, no, listen, man. Shout out to Bullpen. I love it. I love what Bullpen does.
They've been having a great year this year.
Yeah, and I think John, you know, I talk shit about him.
He got beef.
Yeah, we got a little bit. But I always said he's one of the best like bookers of battles. Like he knows how to event. I think that comes from him helping with URL quietly, you know, not so quietly. Now I'm sure people know that he used to help scout artists for URL back in the day. That's why you would see him and Jazz, you know, in the forefront of a lot of events. You know, he had a role. He was kind of like the right-hand man with Norbs, you know, but he never took, you know, a lot of the credit for it. But he's always been really good at eyeing new talent and putting them in the right battles that make sense at the right time in their career. So like, yeah,
John has one of the best catalogs out of any like battler league owner situation. No, like him and like Loso and B Dot, like him and Ace. Like he has a solid collection of battles under his catalog. Yeah.
Like people forget Bad News in Chess. It was on the app, but that was a Bullpen battle. They just
Bad News in Chess, Bad News in Tay Rock, Loso and Briz.
Loso and Briz.
Loso and Bad News was crazy. Chef Trez and DNA. He got some stuff in his catalog.
No, and then that last card that Gina was like D Flames versus XL was crazy. I don't know.
That was that was Pandemic.
Yeah, the first one. I watched that. That like I was like, damn, I actually watched it for a third time. I watched it 3 times. I said, what the fuck going on? I'm watching D Flames 3 times.
Shout out to Twitter.
You would have never typed that into Google to watch that. Yeah,
I swear, dog, that battle was. That's like one of my favorite battles of the year. To be for real. But shout out to John, man. He knows what the fuck he's doing. And it's good to see battle.
Wow, look at you say something nice about John.
Yeah,
I'm gonna clip this.
Don't you better not clip this shit.
He gonna delete it. He gonna do it.
Yeah, you better not clip this shit. You gonna get a copyright. I'm gonna strike your shit. I'm gonna see you a strike. I'm about to easy the block captain to your disaster real quick.
Oh my god, here you go. We ain't never seen that battle. Where's that battle at?
Listen, that's Jersey.
Jersey, round. You go, I go.
Yeah, we out of here.
Real
Don't
quick.
forget. Yeah, go ahead. You got to
No,
plug some shit?
I was gonna ask because you know, speaking of that, because I was in one of the spaces and we're kind of pushing for this battle a lot. How do you guys feel about Shayna Ashley versus, regardless of the controversy, right? How do you
Miss
guys feel
Hustle?
about Shayna Ashley and Miss Hustle?
I like it.
For
I like
Oh,
it.
I love that.
I like it.
Let's
I
see.
I'd rather see Shayna and Prestavia though.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That
me
would make
too.
sense too.
Yeah.
Just
Shayna
because.
just had Shayna. Prestavia just had a baby.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I don't know
Yeah, it's gonna be a
if she
minute.
wants to be back outside right now.
Yeah.
But Shayna Hustle, oh my god.
Shayna Hustle
Shayna
is
and
fire.
Bird. Shayna says she wanna fight all the big boys. So Shayna and Clips. Who else is big? Shayna and Suge.
Oh my
Oh my
god, that's
god.
crazy.
Shayna
Ooh.
and Suge will be kind of crazy. Hold
Hey,
on a
listen.
Oh, I would like that.
Shayna and me.
Ledge. Please, you lost 50 pounds, Ledge. We don't even know
Shayna,
what you look like. Stand up,
Shayna and
Ledge.
me. Come
Ledge
on now.
skinny there.
Shayna, listen, I got smoke. I got smoke. I'm ready. Come on, Shayna.
She said she sent Remy a list of fat boys she want to battle. That was the craziest thing.
insane.
What is wrong with Shayna?
That's
I
insane.
don't know, but Shayna's
No, why would
dangerous.
she say that?
Shayna is so good, man. I just
She's
like
so good. And
her
they
voice
scared
and
of her
stuff.
too. There's a lot of dudes that said they scared to battle her, and I love that.
Yeah, her delivery and flow is just so it's
Oh,
incredible, bro. I like
so
it.
good.
Like
So,
she fucked Rosenberg up, and I ain't think.
oh
No,
my
it was
God.
bad.
Ledge, we was there.
That was so bad. It was
We
so
was
bad.
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you being there. They showed a clip of you hating on A Ward. I remember that.
Oh, you saw that,
Oh
right? I was
wow.
trying
Yeah.
so hard to hate on
Yeah, I
him.
saw
And
that.
she zoomed in. I was like, it was okay. It was all right. I don't know why y'all
Where
going
that clip at?
crazy.
Where
Like,
can I see this? Where is that at?
I'll find it.
I posted it, I think. But Marie took the video.
Yeah.
Marie took the video, and it was right after his rebuttal of the Vixen on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
And the room went crazy, and I'm standing there like, it was okay. Like,
Oh, you a
it
friend?
was all right. Meanwhile, everybody, France is like right next to me, like going, he loves A Ward. I like A Ward, but I can't in public be like, oh my God, that was amazing. No, I gotta play it cool. So
you media fronting. That's crazy. You media fronting. Hey, I'm mad at Melly, I'm mad at Gina, and I'm mad at Marie.
Why?
Because y'all were all in the same building and y'all did not take pictures together.
Oh,
My
yeah.
phone was dead.
Are you the only one with a phone, Melly?
My phone was dead, and I tried to go outside to go back in the car, and Popo was outside, and they said you can't. If you leave, you can't come back. So I was like, all right, I ain't got no phone.
Okay, so you excuse Gina. Where was your phone?
Listen, I did not take a lot of pictures at all. Usually I go to events and I take pictures with everybody. I only got 2 pictures.
All right.
Actually, I didn't even get 2 pictures. I only got 1 picture with Charlie.
Oh, you could have sacrificed Charlie for this, man. Fuck, man.
But that was the end of the night. I didn't get that. Ledge, they didn't want to take pictures with me. They said I was ugly.
Oh wow.
Who said that?
That she just throw y'all under the bus. She definitely not loyal. She not loyal at all, boy.
Oh, T said that Ledge is ducking. Ledge, you ducking T Smoke? You know she's a battle rapper now.
Nigga.
Crazy.
Didn't she have a battle with Sconey? Or did that battle happen? It happened already?
Yeah,
it happened.
I seen the
Danny
promo
Myers
video.
said that she's fired too, so Ledge been scared ever since.
This is a sick Negro.
Polo, right? Polo?
Shit is absolutely crazy, boy. Hey, seriously.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
And I love T, man, but come on, man. Let's get a grip on reality real quick. Come on, man. She just started out. Let's let her get her.
Ledge is ducking. Damn.
Hold up. I have to take Ledge's side for a second. T did say she didn't want to battle him no more.
She did.
When did she say that?
She said that on cam.
On cam.
When?
I don't remember.
A minute ago.
Weeks ago, or a month ago.
Well, about a month ago. About a month ago, she get a little battle.
But that was a month ago. We talking about right now. She's active. She's outside, Ledge.
Yeah, but Gina, hey Gina, look who she taking though. Like I'm kind of like on my luck shit right now.
Oh
like,
yeah, I know.
Wow.
You know, she did take.
Like,
but she's trying to grow. So you think you above Sconey?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like,
that's
come on,
crazy.
Like,
no, I'm playing.
You battling anybody.
Eddie Meyer said that T is fire, so I don't know.
Hey, Rewind find there's more to find. You know what I'm saying? She you know what I'm saying? You gonna get
all right, I'm gonna become a battle rapper. Listen, the day I start writing some bars for you niggas, y'all gonna hate me, man.
Man, and she will finish with "Go to hell, complete the heart." It is what it is.
Go to hell and complete the heart.
He done joined the chat. Oh Lord.
Who is this?
Oh Lord.
T Cox too nice. Talk to her very nicely. Come on. Ledge want to battle Hitman in between. Dang, he really ducking, huh?
What?
Huh?
I didn't duck you. I didn't. I said it last time only because you said you didn't want to battle me. You've been scared, so now you want to battle Shayna. You acting like Lux. I don't want to battle. I'll battle Hitman.
I am Lux. I'm loaded Ledge. You ain't know that?
Loaded Ledge is insane. Ledge, you have done enough.
Bye.
You've done enough. Ledge, I need you to change your Twitter name to that.
I'm Loaded Ledge, man. What the fuck?
Loaded Ledge is insane. I hate it and I love it. Jersey.
All right. No, I'm about to get out of here though. It's been dope. I want to come back. Try to do. I owe y'all a fix, so I'm gonna hit Nico up, see if we can do something tomorrow or Thursday, so we can get his.
Nico, haven't heard that name in years. How's he doing?
Don't do that. He was in chat earlier. Don't do that.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Don't do that. Yo, he gonna you're gonna be the first. You're the first topic when we do the show. So I'm glad.
So what?
Oh, real quick, before we leave, I like the graphic you put up. It was clever. It was clever. The one about you did a tier system of like goated, dangerous, like.
Oh yeah, the 5 year.
Yeah, no. That's your way. That's your way of not ranking the battlers like specifically because you already did that before. So now you're kind of like trying to do a tier system. You know what I'm saying? So that's
First
clever.
of all, Ledge is not scared.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's scared, but I'm saying it's clever.
It's clever. I really didn't do it to like output a tier. It was really just like, because like I know the GOAT shit, that's a tier, like because you're calling him the best of the 5 years, but like dangerous and consistent,
it's a tiered system, but not necessarily a tier. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not like a ranking. It's not like I rank the dangerous higher than the consistents. Like So when people seen that, because I seen somebody
category.
Yeah, I seen somebody like why you put A Ward in consistent and not
Did you answer any of them people, Ledge?
Yeah, I gave him a graphic that says make your own list.
I was gonna say I would ignore every single because like every time someone replies, everybody that you tagged also get the so I've been seeing them and I'm like, first of all, he don't care, and if you care, go make your own list.
Yeah, like, people not gonna make their own list. I made that graphic for that last year, and I got towed up from everybody.
And then it be people that don't normally engage with you, but all of a sudden,
you know what's crazy?
Now they know
what's crazy. Poncho told me up for my list, and now he's using it for his verses. But we're cool.
Who is that?
We're cool because I gave him the okay. I said it's a dope idea. I like it. But he was the same person that told me up over my list too, and now he's trying to make a come up off of it. But that's fine. I understand. I'm here for the culture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, man. Like lists are made to be critiqued.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I thought, but for the most part, people fuck with it. Like I got way more praise than I thought for it. So, and the battlers like Jazz, DM me and said, "Good looking out." Geechee, same thing. DM me, you know what I'm saying, and put it on his IG story and shit like that. So the peers and the supporters love it. So yeah, and that's not like it's just giving flowers. Really, how I just look at it. Give flowers for the last 5 years of what I've seen who've been doing work and underappreciated, like, and those and for like the Mars who I seen comment, for the Cubans. Listen, hey, Cuban boy, you lucky.
Cuban was being slick.
He was being you got to report
because he know he meant it, but it was LOL.
Yeah, and he deleted his comment. But I'm like, realistically, like, where would you fit in this? Like, in any of these categories? Like, I don't. But that's neither here nor there. And for Marv, I don't think you're underrated. I think you're properly rated. I think you are consistent, but would I say you're more consistent than the names that I put there? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't. You're not really. You're locally. A lot of people's here in game here in Michigan, and I would say probably throughout the Midwest. But a national in game, I wouldn't call you that. So I'm just being honest with myself and with you guys. But you know, it's all part of the course, man. Y'all have at it. That's what lists are made for. I just won't be around to, you know, go back and forth.
Mute.
we got
the reply.
Yeah, we got lives over here.
That's what I gotta learn to do is mute people.
Listen, man, we all listen.
Say that again, Ledge. We got what?
We all got lives over here.
We all got lives. Okay.
Also, our supporters are employed and blessed. You know what I'm saying? So so we just gonna keep it like that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. See, this is why y'all kept me on here too long. That's what I'm talking about. I'm out. Listen, I want to say shout out to M Lang. Appreciate you always pulling up. Shout out to Gina. Gina is streaming. M Lang, your YouTube is
mlang4132, same as the handle below. I have a couple other videos coming out. Also, if you haven't already, my recent blog did good numbers. Check out Geechee Gotti's Champion of the Year run for 2019. I break down why it was extraordinary and why he's one of the greatest battlers of all time. Let's restructure some of this energy towards actual battles, actual accomplishments, crediting the battlers. So that's my recent video. I got a couple other videos coming out soon. I'm gonna reach out to Gina so we can finally do a collab. I know I'm catching her off guard because I never mentioned it before, but I'm gonna reach out to Gina.
My price don't went up.
Okay, I'll pay.
No,
I'll pay. I'll pay. You know,
you should have got in on the ground floor, beloved. No,
you know what I'm saying? But no, I have a lot of collabs coming out, and yeah, check out Gina too. She's hilarious. I think she's like her editing skills are top notch.
Don't ask her too much. She'll never show up.
No, but I'm saying she's great. She's great. Now, if me and Gina got into had our own show, we got into a debate. That's a different thing. I don't know if she could hang in that regard. But in terms of entertainment, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Don't make me block you again. I just unblocked you and like
I know. But she's very entertaining. She knows what she's talking about, and I think that I really enjoy watching her. Like, it is hard for me to watch all my peers. There's only a few peers that I watch consistently. Yeah. But in terms of my counterparts, like I do watch her on a regular basis. So shout out to her.
Don't make me cry.
That's dope. I appreciate both of y'all. Yeah, Gina is streaming.
Gina is streaming. Me right here.
mlang4132. Y'all know where I'm at. Shout out to T. Her battle should be dropping soon, I hope. And you know, the minute it drops, we will watch it on a Thursday night, Queen Talk edition. Probably like at 6 or 7 p.m. Not too late, but you know, evening time to support her first ever in-person battle. So whenever that drop, you know, we definitely watching that, and we gonna have some fun with that. And yeah, that's it. Try to get y'all something this weekend as well. Oh, TTP Uncut, a new episode will be tomorrow in the morning. So
another one.
I'm out here working for y'all.
Ledge, you gotta relax because I listened to the latest one. You've been saying my name a few times. You gotta relax, okay? Because I love you, Ledge.
I love you too. I said your name again on this one too. By the way, I'm
gonna unsubscribe. I'm gonna take my funky $5 back. Look, you see JP?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
JP, boy, that
you see his?
Oh, yeah. That last CT pimp. Okay, yeah. Listen, James. Listen, man. Y'all, this is what y'all want from me, right? I told y'all gonna get exclusive. Y'all gonna get. I felt like I learned too much behind the sines. There's never too much to learn.
You got a new subscriber, Ledge, to the Uncut. Oh man, Ledge.
Hey, appreciate that. Hey, Petty, welcome, man. Welcome.
What stays in Uncut, Petty?
Yeah.
Listen, disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. Yeah, we don't talk about. We don't talk about family business outside of the dinner table. Dinner that stays at the dinner table. So but that's it, man. Gina is streaming. MLang4132. We are
Complete
out
the
of here.
heart.
Thanks for sticking
Ledge.
with us. Oh, I got to complete the heart. There we go.
Always.
Yeah.
Always
this
on.
one. Am I on the right side or you?
No, you on the wrong side. So no, do the other. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
I still got it wrong.
Y'all know it's love, damn it. It's love. All right, it's out here. Peace, y'all. See y'all
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye.